Good day everybody, my name is Amobi Satemlayo and we are here to talk on the element of business communication. What is communication? The notion communication originated from a Latin word communis, meaning to share or to impart information and ideas. According to Smith and Berry 2002, communication can be defined as the act of sending information from one person's point of view to the mind of another person. Moving down the memory lane on background of communication, communication can be dated back to the primitive era of approximately 10,000 BCE, where symbols were used as the element of communication. Symbols like cave painting, smoke signals, among others. Cave painting. Cave painting is seen to be the oldest form of symbols used for communication. According to the theorists, they propose that cave painting were used to make territory or to create record. And cave painting is a mode whereby letters or symbols were written on the wall. Another one is smoke signal. Smoke signals, apart from letters and symbols, ancient people also rely on these elements to communicate. Smoke signals were commonly used in sending messages in China. Guards executive smoke signals to send messages along the Great Wall of China.
There's a transition in communication from cave painting and smoke signal to the fastest and easiest means of communication, which is modern communication. This is when the sender passes message across to the receiver through different forms, which could be through sending emails, facial expression, face-to-face communication.
Hello, my name is Balogun Ajibala.
And my name is Daniel.
And today we'll be helping you have a better understanding of what business communication is. Effective business communication entails conveying ideas, information, and messages from one person to another in a clear, concise, and a persuasive manner in order to achieve organizational goals and objectives.
And in order to have an effective business communication, we have the various forms of communication which is verbal communication,
non-verbal communication,
written communication,
visual communication,
and interpersonal communication.
Okay, what is verbal communication? Verbal communication is a type of communication that involves the use of spoken language, of written or spoken language, or spoken words from one person to another in a business.
Non-verbal communication involves it is the process of passing information through the use of non-linguistic means, which involves touches and eye contact and facial signals and so on.
Written communication. Written communication can be defined as a means of interacting with people through the use of written language, such as which could take the form as letters, emails, and notes.
The next one, we have visual communication. This is the process of conveying information, ideas through visual effects such as graph, video, pictures, and so on.
Interpersonal communication. This is a type of communication that involves two or more people. It may take various forms. It involves face-to-face interactions, phone calls, and video calls. Basically, understanding the concept of business communication enables the employer to communicate with their employee. Organizations communicate with their clients or customers to achieve certain goals. Understanding business communication is very pivotal in transacting effectively and clearly with individuals in various fields and organizations.
I'm Shuto Ajibola, and this is a pictorial representation on the forms of business communication channels, which include verbal communication, written communication, non-verbal, electronic or visual communication, which has been explained in the previous slide. So I'll be giving an overview. So basically, the concept of the effective business communication enables individuals in every organization to promote, understand, and send messages, information, ideas across all fields in that organization without any hindrance in order to achieve the organization goal. So by understanding and mastering these forms of business communication, individuals and organizations can achieve their goals, strive towards success, and help in maintaining economic and social stability.
My name is Mustafa Adeshawa. I'll be speaking on the 7 C's of business communication. Now, the 7 C's of business communication that we have is completeness, clearness, courtesy, correctness, concreteness, conciseness, and credibility. Now, speaking on the first C, which is completeness. Completeness is providing and including all the necessary information for clear understanding and informed decision. This means that as an employee in a business organization, when you are providing an information, it has to include all the necessary information for clear understanding. Now, the second C I'll be talking about is clearness. Clearness is ensuring the message is easily understood without ambiguity or confusion. When you are providing an information, it has to be easily understood so that there won't be confusion. Now, the third C I'll be talking on is courtesy. Courtesy is showing respect, politeness, and professionalism in interaction with others. As an employee in a business organization, when you are providing an information, you have to show respect, professionalism in interaction with others. Now, the fourth C I'll be talking on is correctness. Ensuring accuracy in grammar, spelling, punctuation, and factual information presented. Now, the fifth C I'll be talking on is concreteness. Using specific facts and evidence for credibility and understandability. And the sixth C I'll be talking on is conciseness. Conveying the message with brevity without unnecessary details or information. When you're conveying a message as an employee in an organization, you have to make sure the message is brief enough so that it won't cause without adding any unnecessary details or information. Now, the last C I'll be talking on, which is the seventh C, is credibility. Credibility is understanding what the audience needs and tailoring the message for empathy and relevance.
I'm Pimela Ligadi. And I'm Ogbara Yotomiwa. We're talking about elements of communication. We have various mediums of communication, which are
formal communication, informal communication, face-off communication, written communication, face-to-face communication, and visual communication.
Formal communication takes place through formal organizational channel. This is when an employee speaks to an employer officially and explains them and mandatory.
Informal communication occurs outside the recognized communication network, which means grapevine. When we mean grapevine, it's spreading information in the company or throughout all direction of the company without having to go through some certain levels of authority.
We have face-to-face communication. This is when an employer is able to see the employees while communicating with them, and is not only going to communicate with them in words but also observe their body gesture and body expression.
We have oral communication. Oral communication has to do with conveying your information or disseminating information in the company through spoken words. It could be done face-to-face. It could be done through face-to-face communication. It could be done through television, the telephone, the radio, or other means.
We have face-off communication. This is when an employer communicates the arguments and conflicts happening in the organization to employees and finding a way to settle disputes.
We also have visual communication. Visual communication has to do with conveying your information through objects such as graphs, charts, pictures, or other means by which communication can be communicated.
My name is and I am Miriam Balogmola. We are talking on elements of communication, which are sender encoding, message decoding, receiver, feedback, and noise.
We have elements involved in business communication: message, channel, sender, receiver, feedback, and noise. Message: this is the idea or feeling or information that is being passed across from the sender to the receiver. Channel: this is the medium through which the message is being sent across. It could be through social media, through newspapers, radio, or books, etc. Then we have sender. Sender: this is the encoder of the message, the one who puts the idea, the information into spoken language or signals.
Then we have the receiver. Receiver is the person that decodes the message sent by the sender. And we have the feedback. Feedback is the response of the receiver to the message sent by the sender. This can be visual and not visual. And communication is only complete when the receiver responds in a way desired by the sender. And we have the noise. Noise is anything that interferes with the transmission of message from the sender to the receiver. Thank you.
My name is Isiaka Abdulaziz.
My name is Taiwo Olujide.
I'm speaking on types of business communication. Communication employed in businesses. External communication. External communication involves the exchange of information and messages with the outside world beyond the internal structure of an organization. Examples: government agencies, clients, and customers.
Internal communication is the process in which information, task, and request is passed in an organization from the higher level to the lower employees. Under internal business communication, we have formal channel, informal channel. We have upward. Under formal channel, we have upward, we have downward, we have horizontal, we have vertical. Downward is this in which information is passed from the senior management to the lower employees. The process in which information is passed from the lower levels to the senior management. Then we have horizontal communication. It's a process in which information is passed in an organization between employees that are of the same level. Then we have vertical communication. Is the process in which information is shared, information, tasks, and interest is shared in an organization. Why we have grapevine? Grapevine is the indirect way of sharing information in an organization.
Good day, everyone. My name is Lasaki Taiwo, and here with me we are here to talk about the importance of business communication. Communication in business builds trust and relationships by making sure that there is transparency and openness among the team members. Communication helps enhance collaboration and teamwork by making sure that the team members are aligned with common goals. It also helps to facilitate decision making and problem solving by making sure that there is a smooth flow of information in the company, and also by making sure that information is relevant to the team members.
Another importance of communication in business that communication promotes productivity and efficiency. Effective communication in an organization ensures that all employees understand their roles, responsibilities, and deadlines of tasks. So this will help them minimize unnecessary errors and misunderstanding, which will lead to streamlined processes and more data use. And also, communication supports customer satisfaction and loyalty. Clear communication with customers helps build trust and make sure that their wants, needs, and concerns are addressed promptly and accurately. And this will tend to increase their satisfaction and loyalty towards the business organization. Lastly, communication in business fosters positive organizational culture. Open and transparent communication amongst employees in an organization or in a business promote teamwork, collaboration, and a sense of belonging. This will create a positive work environment and to give the workers or the employees to make them feel motivated and valued.
Thank you.
My name is Tijani Modena Biodun. In conclusion, business communication is a vital component of any organization success, which means that once there is an effective business communication, all organizations are bound to be successful. And it is also the backbone of the company operation, that it enables the exchange of information, ideas, everything will go well as long as there is an effective business communication. So, and also business communication is very critical because it will build a strong relationship between the customer, the stakeholders, and the employees, which shows that as long as we have an internal effective business communication, all customers, stakeholders from both higher level to lower level, there will be a strong relationship among all of them.
So, my name is Idris Moses. In conclusion, business communication is a vital component for any organization success. It is the backbone for a company's operations, which enables the exchange of information between individuals, teams, and stakeholders. Efficient business communication is critical for building strong relationships with customers, employees, and stakeholders, conveying ideas, goals, and policies, collaborating and coordinating efforts, resolving conflicts and issues, enhancing productivity and efficiency. Thank you.